guys, welcome back to our channel. I am your host, Chipmonk the Unicorn, and this is
Spivey
with
Spirit Fingers.
Yay.
All right.
I'm glad that you started to accept the Spirit Fingers.
Yeah, I can't get away from it, so.
I mean, no, because if you do, you're out of frame.
This is true. Nope, can't do it.
This is No Kids Allowed, so if you are under the age of consent for your state, get on up out of here. We don't want you here. I mean, you can come to Spivey Talks.
We have a maturity level for this channel, and I don't meet it.
you don't, but you know what? We're still here, so.
This is true. If you are old enough to drink and enjoy your libations, definitely join in with us. Today we are on frozen drinks, but this is definitely 100 proof. This particularly is mixed with 99 apples, so technically I'm 1 proof below.
You and this 9900 proof alcohol, I can't. I refuse to can.
That ain't what your glass say.
I know. But me and my sleep when I get to the house.
It's going to be good.
I refuse to can.
Okay. So, thank you for coming back and joining us again. We are live. Huh?
My nose itches.
Well, scratch it. Here, we block it. Yeah. She's still on camera shaking her head. So we're about to go ahead and begin. We was giving a few moments for anybody who might want to join in while we were live. We had some people with us on Instagram Live. And then, well, he's not there right now.
He's back over here. But.
Oh, he was watching from.
I don't know. I don't know what he got going on. But he's in over here.
Okay.
So if you want to follow our socials, the social here is...
99, damn. Spivey Talks is my Instagram, my main Instagram. And then there's also No Kids Allowed. Same thing for YouTube, both Spivey Talks and No Kids Allowed.
The Instagram over here is...
That's right. Come on back over.
Chipmonk, CHIP.MONK. I gotta make sure because you spell it with the U and it's just... Ugh.
Anywho. So, he said he's coming back over to the YouTube one. You get a whole screen dedicated for you
just
on YouTube.
Just for you.
Yeah, YouTube viewers get a whole screen on the 50-inch over here on the side.
Should we show them the screen?
Oh, somebody just jumped in. Yeah, you show them the screen.
Well, here we go.
For you peoples.
For you getting background looks, that's what we see.
Yep.
And then, as you see, there's a yellow background over there. So you get to see a completely different experience.
You tired of looking up your nose. That's what that is.
You know what? Don't be a jerk.
I'm not.
I'm just telling you, don't be a jerk.
Anywho.
Tonight, in addition to the other 3 videos that we've done that you can go back and look at, we are going to talk about, does size matter? Particularly... does your body size matter in this moment?
And the answer is yes, and we're done here.
Excuse you? That is not how a conversation goes.
The answer's done.
No, you think it does?
Does it matter? Yes.
Why does it matter?
Simple. Allow me to elaborate.
That's what we asked you to do.
That's why I said let me do it.
You ain't have to do all that. You could have just elaborated.
So,
don't you point at me.
So, as she requested for me to elaborate, first and foremost, you have what you like when you physically see somebody. If you see somebody with abs or whatever, see the grin.
What grin?
What? You can't even hide it. Your cheeks is down.
What
so
grin?
As you know, people have the body types that you immediately see when you see them. Mm-hmm. Abs, dimples, cheekbones, whatever the case may be. That's what you like. There are people who like big girls, like super big girls, 300, 400 pound girls. Mm-hmm. They, a feeder will be somebody who likes big girls, who wants to physically feed them or him more food to get them bigger.
Sounds like a fetish.
It is. They have whole clubs and everything. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing.
Okay.
I'm making sure it's a thing. It's a thing. So now I'm a big guy.
Okay.
I'm 300 pounds. I carry it somewhat kind of well.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's true. It's sad, but true.
Okay.
I mean, I'm honest with myself. When I look in the mirror, 2 teardrops fall. Like, that's the toll for looking in the mirror.
I look right here. Baby said thick.
But yeah, so there's what you see, what you're attracted to. For me, at least, when I was smaller, I liked bigger girls.
Okay.
Like thickums.
Were you able to handle them?
Break their backs. Anywho,
That was not the question.
that's you grab a hold and they can't run, they can't go nowhere. You just go for gold. Uh,
Putting you on the timer.
Look at yes, a good question. Yeah. Anywho, most of the exes that I was dealing with at the time were bigger girls.
Okay.
However, when I started gaining more weight, I started liking or being attracted to the smaller girls.
Is it because you can no longer handle the bigger girls?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, there's a tipping point. So I still like thickums. Like thickums are fantastic.
The hell is a thickum?
We've went over this like 3 or 4 times.
We on live now with
You're a
new
thickum.
people. I am not a thickum. What
Shut
the
up,
hell
lying.
is what
She just wants to hear it.
What is a thickum?
That's why she got the grin. You see the grin.
Explain it. Make it plain. What is a thickum? Let those who did not watch the last ones.
Okay, so like your Meg the Stallion is an ultra thickum. She's a
Fix your
thickum.
eyes.
So the explanation's needed.
Yep.
Ultra thickums like Meg the Stallion. I would put Kardashian as just the Kim.
Okay.
She's a thickum, but the younger one who's more popular now, she's not a thickum.
She's not a thickum. She got the same hips.
I don't give a shit. She ain't a thickum.
I'm
She
just.
just got hips. Actually, could be surgery. I don't know.
They're all surgery. I'm just trying to figure out where
A
in
thickum.
this.
So you remember how you saw the flick that you showed me earlier,
Wait a
where the guy was
minute.
stroking the girl and he was reaching all the way around her.
She was tiny.
So if you're not reaching 100% around, like if you do 2 hands to the stationary to make sure that you.
Okay.
So
So if you got to
a
do 2
thickum-
hands, then they're a
a
thickum.
thi-
If you can reach all the way around, then they're not.
What?
Sound like a good porno. Girl, if you don't go somewhere. We here.
I'm sorry.
Focus.
So, okay. Well, also you check for that, and I check for that.
We checking. It's okay. Focus.
All right. It's really hard to explain the thickum. A girl with nice meat on her bones is still proportional, if not exceptionally proportional.
Exceptionally proportional?
Yes.
I'm not even going to ask no questions. Please continue.
If she is 30 to 50 pounds from being a BBW, she's still in between a thickum and an ultra thickum. If she hits BBW stage, she's BBW.
Which stands for?
Big beautiful woman.
Okay. Just making sure. Everybody, it could stand for multiple things. I'm just making it plain.
Okay. If she has cankles, she's too thick to be a thickum. She's just fat. I said it. Do you disagree? So that I'm not on stage here.
I've seen skinny people with cankles. Don't choke. You're the one who brought it up. I've seen skinny people with cankles.
That's hilarious.
See, somebody else thought BBW was something else.
Oh,
See,
terrible.
what did you think BBW was?
They said
See,
skinny
and they
people
said the
with
same thing. There are
cankles.
skinny people with cankles.
How? I mean, I've seen skinny people with like no calves, but anywho, not important.
Not important.
So,
So to you, size matters.
definitely.
You prefer smaller women now, and you preferred bigger women
I
when
like
you were
thick
smaller.
to small. Like, give me a bean pole any day of the week. I love bean poles. Bean poles are tasty.
Bean poles?
Mm-hmm.
Are those just the real skinny ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like the ones that look like peas?
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I like being posed. I do.
So
She said, "Ew." What the?
Chantel is an ultra thickum.
Oh, she's an ultra thickum.
Maybe in BBW territory. I don't know. I don't know what range this all goes into. Green beans ain't even that tasty. So high.
Anywho, so
But
no, don't
no,
get me wrong. There's room for BBWs, especially if you carry yourself well. Oh my god, that can be nice.
Plus ultra.
Look at
She is plus ultra thickum. So
she's plus ultra.
yep, I is what I is.
So I've dealt with some girls in the BBW category, and we had a hell of a time. But
Those are not what you prefer to go with.
That's not what. If we were in the room and you put every body type in here, my eyes will first jump over here
to the beam pose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not saying I'm not going to appreciate the whole room or all the way up to where my cutoff is. Once you hit my cutoff, I can't fuck with you. I just can't do it.
I don't think size matters.
That's a lie.
I don't.
There was one woman I was with. I was drunk. I did it. I was drunk. This is every issue.
Where's my?
She's on her back, and we're missionary. Okay. My legs didn't touch the ground until my toes. Like from the knee, nothing. None of that would touch the ground, because I'm in the air on her. You see how your face is like, ooh, move the mic so your people can see. So.
So what I'm offended at right now.
Okay.
Because I got to be offended about something.
Find something. We didn't try to take it to the bed. We just took it straight to the floor. We was like, look, say it, because we're going to break a bed. We're going to break a couch, something. This ain't going to work. Just let's go to the floor. I'm
offended at your description of this interaction.
That was half the thought in my head. Like, I am not touching the ground. I cannot get leverage in this bitch. Like, what is going on?
You was doing some lady push-ups.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, that's how that went down. That was the one and only. She was the biggest and the one and only time I smashed with her. I was like, let me stay in my range. This is not for me. We have fun, but it's not for me. It's not for me.
I can't.
Why? So is there sizes too big? Is there a body size or body type that's not for you?
Probably.
And what would you imagine that to be?
I don't know. And I've gone all across the spectrum.
How big was the biggest guy you dealt with?
He was 340, but most of it was muscle.
Okay.
So.
Look at the grin. She's like, yeah, it was 340 of muscle. 300.
Oh, hers was 300 pounds. So what truly changed when you changed size? Because you were able to smash it before.
Again, I was drunk when that happened. So
maybe that's why your knees didn't touch the ground, because you ain't know what to do with them. So it could have been a you issue, and you're making it a her issue. See?
It was not to my taste. Would I try again? Perhaps, because now I can do a shitload more things than I used to do in my younger days.
In your whole days. Go back
to the previous
videos in No Kids Allowed with me in them, because that's when we talked about it.
This is true. There were some wild times had. She said, with that mouth?
Boy.
I don't get it.
You said there are some things that you could do now that you couldn't do before.
Oh, yeah. Well, I could always do that. That ain't even a question. Like, look.
I ain't got time. So, what about the difference in the size is what does it for you?
So, okay, thick girls, for me at least, in my experience, you smashing with them and everything's great. They get just as wet. You enjoying it. It feels great. But they're yelling, they're screaming, and they can't. Well, it's an ego boost. It's great to hear them like, woo, you put them through their paces. That's great.
He's going to say they can't take it, so I'm listening.
Because we had that conversation before, and you already knew where this was going.
Nah, we didn't have this conversation before.
Did.
No, we didn't.
We did. Watch those videos. It's in there. So when I jumped over to a smaller frame girl, the very first one, she's like, and mind you, I was her first. And so after we broke that whole barrier, we're going, and she's like, oh, yeah, like more. I'm like,
you
hold on now.
She doesn't count. Nah, cause when you first jump in there, like whatever you get will determine your preferences and what your standard is. So if you were her first, I don't know if that's the best to go off of, because she ain't had nothing else. Maybe she just thought that's what she was supposed to take, and so then she got used to it.
Well, she still is not 100. Well, she's still not 100% used to that scenario, because there's levels to the shit.
Oops, see, look, even my girl don't count.
I said the first one. I didn't say the only one.
Well,
there were several smaller frame women that I dealt with, and they hurt my ego something serious, because they go, let's go, give me more. Whereas if I gave them the exact same quality between the two,
I doubt that you did.
Anywho,
I don't know what you're capable of. I'm just saying, I doubt that you did.
Anywho, so the smaller frame women were in fact. Ain't shit wrong with my stamina.
I didn't say
Ain't shit ever be wrong with my stamina. There was one time, two times where there was a stamina issue. So after busting the first time.
How can I hide my face the best? Does this work?
So after busting the first time, I went to go and wash off semen, so we can go for round 2, because we were going raw. But the water wouldn't get hot, so I had to use cold water. And I couldn't get back up again. The cold water killed me. So that was one. And then the other time, I was just done.
I hear excuses.
She wore me out, and I was done. But I know the first time with the water, I was dying laughing, because she was so ready for round 2.
I hear excuses.
And I couldn't do anything, and I just died laughing. She was so mad.
Oh, I would have been pissed. Oh my God,
yeah, she was pissed. She was so mad.
Ain't no way. How you go?
It's dangerous.
Semen. This is adult only. It's nut.
Oh.
Alright, bro. Yo, my Instagram followers are
totally
reckless.
mad. Like, yeah.
Reckless.
So yeah, no, dead ass. There was those 2 times that definitely I did not deliver on my ability.
Shame on you.
In both of those cases, I made up for it in other ways. But
what other ways?
Somebody loves you.
Okay. What other ways?
All right, so
you put it on the adult only channel, so we
good. So it wasn't that same night, because at that point, like, her madness, she wouldn't let me make it up to her. But next time we have sex, we go in, like, no holds barred. Let's break shit. Matter of fact, shit? Oh yeah, what? That's what I'm about to tell you. Centennial Hall, when they first built Centennial.
Whoa. You put in places and date and times that
this one I don't mind.
Now, mind you, we weren't there at the same time.
That's fine, so but you know what I'm referring to.
It could be different. It could have been in a different place.
Let me finish what I'm saying then.
Fine.
Centennial Hall, when they first built it, one of my exes had a room in there.
Had a what?
Room. She had a room.
Oh, you said a room in there.
Room. No, she had a room. Excuse me. And so we having sex in there. So her bed was by the windowsill. So I cocked my leg up. So my leg is literally up the damn window because I'm stroking. And we broke the bed in. And this was brand new. They just built the dorm. These are brand new beds, everything. We broke all the slats out the bottom of that bitch. The only reason my leg was in the window like that is because I had caught a Charlie horse in my leg, and I didn't want to stop. So I put the leg in the windowsill so I could still use the other leg for leverage, and we broke the fuck out that bed. It was like,
okay.
we went in.
Okay.
Matter of fact, because at NVSU at one point I was staying with the Qs. I lived with the Qs, and so
Hey, why are you talking about cheap bed? It's a college bed. Colleges don't buy.
Anywho, them beds that get put to their faces. They tell me they don't. VSU dorm bed.
I don't know.
Go ahead. Look at her, huh? That face she got.
Know.
How shit.
I didn't.
We broke his bed. We went into.
You broke whose bed? Who is he?
My roommate. I told you I lived with the Qs. So I didn't have a bed at the time when I first moved in. So I had like an air bed. So we went into my roommate's room and used his bed. Because the rules was if you use somebody else's bed, just wash the bed sheets. Period. You know?
Somebody said break the woman, not the bed.
We did both. So look at we going
right now.
we're going, and she's trying to run. She can't run, so I'm holding her halfway off the bed, and we end up breaking the bed. We on the floor still going, bed broken all. We just at an angle, just going. It's good times.
So
I did not even repay him for breaking his bed. He was just like, damn.
You're a dick.
I am, but well, yeah, we'll just go with yeah.
Ain't no buts in that situation. You broke your roommate's bed.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't repay him for breaking your bed, and you smashed on your roommate's bed.
No, they're fine with that. That's a standard thing. We're frat. You like, yo, you need to use a bed. If you need to use my place, go ahead. Change the bed sheets. Don't let me come home to a wet spot in my damn bed.
And then you're a serial bed breaker too. Just, I can't. Like, why?
Now, bear in mind, I'm not a Q, so I'm not saying we're frats in that capacity. My frat brothers have, in fact, used my location, and that is a unspoken thing when you're
Unspoken?
well, because you don't sit down and just hold a conversation. Hey, can I come over to your house and use your bed to smash this chick?
I mean,
But sometimes that do have that conversation.
Groom said twin long. He know what kind of beds they be. I don't want to know how you know, D, but he know what kind of beds them be. I can't.
Standard my ass. What?
I can't.
Anywho.
I can't, I won't, I shan't.
So, no, like, okay, so I didn't make up to him, like, by fixing his bed or any of that capacity, but we did host a lot of good parties at the frat house.
Why you ain't fix his bed?
Well, I brought the new people who would enjoy the bedroom. I was, you could say, like, the recruiter of company.
I'm going to sit over here and mind my business. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit over here and mind my business.
For a good number of years, if you wanted to VSU and you wanted to have a good time, you come see me and I coordinate that shit.
Well, we are going to go ahead and knock this off at the 17-minute mark. Uh-oh. If you broke my bed, I would have ran a marathon on your air mattress and left all kinds of stains. My nut, her nut, peanut butter, candle wax, hot sauce. Instagram be wildin'.
No, but no, it was a different time. It was a different mindset. Shit goes down.
Cause you're old.
Fuck what she say.
What year did you leave?
That's not important.
Yes, it
no.
is.
What year did I leave at Austin?
Yes.
5 years ago? 6 years ago. You said what year did I leave at Austin? 6 years ago. Yeah.
I know, but I'm also aware of how much earlier than me you went.
You said, when did I leave at Austin? That's what you said.
When did you make it there?
Huh?
Huh?
When did I what?
When did you make it there?
When did I first get there? 2002. Summer 2002. Mm-hmm. In Lowndes Hall.
See, here goes someone else. What year did you start? 2002.
Oh,
Okay, so
shit was wild.
shit been wild, but we gonna go ahead and cut this right here. Apparently, size does matter.
Size matters. Somebody ain't want to really express her views on size,
I
but
said
that's
I
fine.
said to me it didn't matter.
So wait, okay. So just to clarify,
Just to clarify.
for the bigger size, do they need to be muscle, or is it fine if it's also fat?
I like muscle. However, nobody who's been in the bigger size and fat has approached me.
Okay.
So I can't speak on that.
So if it was a lady that's 300 pounds, see your face changing. Your face changes is saying a whole lot. See, by default you were thinking a man that size, but what about a woman that size?
I don't know. That's never happened either. You have a question. What's your question? I mean, it's never happened, so I can't say. See, even groom, so you ain't want to leave. I can't say yes or no because it hasn't questioned. Has anyone ever been suffocated by a bigger person on top? Not to death that I have researched. Now, that's not to say that nobody's been suffocated and had to like come up for air, because there are a whole bunch of memes about it of if I die, I die.
Well, hold on, because you just gave a new concept. I have had plenty of women that ride the face, and they damn near try to suffocate you, but I'm fine with that. That's fun.
It don't be
If
hard to
I be
breathe
like
on the
tap,
bottom.
get that 2 taps. I move a little bit. Let me. All right, let's keep going. Like yeah. So, but other than that, no, we're not stroking while you bigger than me on no
Okay, so you haven't had that experience.
no
Groom said if I can't pick you up, I don't want you.
spade spade. I can't. That's my new standard. Can I pick you up? Okay. Nah, actually, I probably still probably mess with a girl I can't pick up because you can always bend her over.
That big ass gasp for air don't be a turn off. Hard to breathe when he big on top. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's all I can say. I don't know.
Mm. Well,
To each their own. Everyone likes what they like. Apparently.
so before we do our final thoughts, I'll go ahead and preface this with in about 3 minutes
Oh, so we went from 12.
to 15.
No, we went from like 15 to 12. And you just making up these arbitrary numbers.
We don't need to do
To
much to
5
reset. The
to
drink
3
is right
minutes.
here. I don't have to make another drink.
You don't have to. Okay.
We don't have to do anything but switch the screens.
Nice, baby.
So, in about 2 minutes, when we end this one, we'll be going live again with our next topic, which does size matter.
And you already know what that one's going to be.
There's eggplant emojis. And so we're going to speak in on that concept there. So if you are up to join us for that video, if you would like to invite somebody, whoop.
Uh-oh.
Let me fix that screen.
Fix it, Jesus. The camera cut off on us.
I don't know why the new app, the new piece that I bought for it was supposed to stop that, but
Which new piece did you buy for it that was
the
supposed to stop it?
the cord that goes directly to the wall.
Is it attached?
Yeah, it's in it,
Oh, so I wonder why.
but it's still doing it anyway.
You ever ate somebody pussy and it tastes like gravy?
Wow.
You're grounded.
Yes, you are. Shame. Shame. Now I will use like some food in the bedroom because that's just kind of fun. Like some syrup, like some caramel syrup, some whipped cream, ice, sugar.
Sugar. Trying to give you yeast infections?
Oh, you don't put the sugar there. It's like how you do a massage.
Who sweats more, big men or big women? I think big men.
Because the guy's probably doing all the work. The lady ain't doing much, nothing.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
In my scenario, I'm a bigger guy.
Excuse the
If I'm with a
fuck
bigger
out
lady-
of you.
Are you a bigger lady?
That's not the point.
Have you spoken to a bigger lady about her sweat habits?
No, not about her sweat habits.
Have you listened to a big woman talk about her sweat habits?
Have I what?
Have you listened to a bigger woman talk about her sweating habits?
Yeah.
And did she say that shit's too much and she sweats a lot?
No.
What did she say she do?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. So, yes, excuse me when I'm speaking from knowledge.
Spivey.
Uh-huh.
Once this camera turns off,
You got
Finna-
2 minutes to say what you want to say
finna whoop
before
your
we go
ass.
live again.
I don't sweat, I sparkle.
Wow.
100%. I got a whole shirt that says that.
She said that too.
Yeah.
Anywho, so we're about to end this one. Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Share it with a friend who needs to hear this or should hear it. Put it on their wall. Put it on their message if you don't want to let them know that the world know that you enjoy this kind of content. You know, we're here.
As always, I am your host, Chipmonk the Unicorn.
And I'm Spivey. And we're done here.